Hi, my name is Eric Chevrette. I'm French, so please excuse my English if I make any mistake. 52-year-old, and I just sent a registered mail to Prime Minister David Cameron, but not just him. This is also the same mail which I sent on the same day to President Sarkozy, Chancellor Merkel, as well as to Queen Beatrix, Prime Minister Mark Rutte, Vice President Joe Biden, Prime Minister Harper, Prime Minister Gillard, Prime Minister Frederick Reinfeldt. Before I start, I have to say that because I will talk about financial markets, I am in no way an authorized financial advisor, so whatever you hear in this video is just my personal opinion, and you should never take it as an advice or an invitation to buy or sell any kind of financial vehicles. And if you feel like taking any decision after viewing this video, please consult with an authorized advisor. This is not me. I'm just giving my opinion. This is an intellectual challenge, and I guess you will understand later in the video why I'm doing it. So, let me read you the mail. What is it all about? With a degree from ESCP Europe in 1984 and a specialization in international affairs, I have become a self-taught global market strategist. This is the kind of rare bird which you usually find working for hedge funds. Thanks to experience, I had the clarity of mind needed in 2008 to call the global stock market crash just a few weeks in advance. Indeed, I published Economical Critical Juncture Towards a Generational Depression on August 22, 2008, and I was later, in October 2008, quoted as the only French among 400 international experts to have anticipated the crash in its timing and actual depth. Therefore, I feel I'm certainly qualified to tell you what next. Note, however, that for various reasons, I find myself unemployed and lack any social network. I'm totally isolated. Any social network, while I get 417 euro per month from French social welfare, but send 150 euro each month to my fiancé and our daughter in Africa. Of course, that's pretty unacceptable in the face of my competence, which I have just listed. But I'm still thankful that this is there, the money. Especially for someone that is unacceptable for someone who in a book published in 1995 had clearly explained how the competitive disinflation would eventually lead to a remake on 1929. As a consequence, though never a trader but just a strategist, I am going to try and establish here a worldwide record of accuracy, as I hope, as well as an undeniable professional reference, as I sent this last-minute market call by registered mail to 9 heads of state. If to find a job, it can help to get my expertise noticed with a clean reference, as I let 9 heads of state face the hard fact that an unemployed man with a second-hand netbook that is worth 180 euro can again, because I did it in 2008, I did it in July also 2011, can again with his brain only detect a global crash, while I just do it without double thinking. I guess you agree that anyone has a right to live up to the full capacities of his brain, no matter how rare or special they are. I love what I do and I can never imagine another life. Especially when you find out that experience grows your accuracy year after year. As a matter of fact, all my current computations lead me to the reliable conclusion that, again, global stock markets are about to plunge hard. Should be just a few days or a rare few weeks at most to wait, while gold and silver would register energy thrust to higher levels. Of course, I doubt, and I am fallible, but I have been right too many times since 2007. Of course, I do my best at the age of 52 not to play my future on a dime. Asset classes such as bond stocks, currency, raw materials are just as good as knights, rooks and other pieces on the chessboard. And if you want to make a winning move, you must compute all asset classes one against another. That's as basic as Newton's apple. I also sent the current view with my resume to more than 400 financial entities worldwide. And actually this is going to grow to 700. Yes, I just look for a good job and rather sooner than later, because my black fiancée waits with our little daughter in Africa since July last year, and she's waiting until I get a job and can marry her. For my personal satisfaction, I also sent a mail to Chris Horn, who manages the Children's Investment Fund. This is the hedge fund sitting behind the Children's Investment Fund Foundation, the charity run by his wife. Of course, I appreciate what they do as a couple, not just because my fiancée is African, but also because I think that higher capabilities come along with higher responsibilities. And it is nice to see a hedge fund with such a caring mentality. I have included for your attention a copy of the mail which I sent to Chris Horn via his wife. People like Mr. Horn certainly belong to those few people who deserve to prosper through adverse times. I have explained in detail to Chris Horn why his venture looks precious to me, and maybe I could work for him or find people to start something similar in the UK or elsewhere. As Roald Dahl explained a long time ago with the wonderful story of Henry Sugar, high capabilities belong to high responsibilities, and intelligence, so far I believe, should not be a crime. But as events prove me right, could you ever imagine that I can sit there and endure that French society keeps me unemployed against 400 euro per month, while my capacities would earn me respect, I hope so, and more than decent pay in business and finance circles? But of course, and again, I stress out that for various personal reasons, I have the deep need to put my expertise to work where it also does bring human added value, which is why I dared get in touch with Chris Horn, the founder and manager of the Children's Investment Fund. But without a sufficient social network to help, plus taking into account the apathetic nature of French society, I see that I have no choice left but to rebel if I don't want to be buried alive with my fiancée, our daughter, and my other son. Given the special capacities which I hope to be producing with this market call, but given too the latest decisions which you, Mr. Cameron, took to protect London's financial business, and the fact that my intellectual ways are more Anglo-Saxon than French, because they derive from a book which I translated from English into French 20 years ago, plus a moral inspiration coming from Roald Dahl, maybe with this mail I should dare ask you officially for intellectual asylum in the UK for me, my fiancée, and our daughter. Even though successful, I remain a patient practitioner of pragmatism, which, as you know too well, is strongly repelled and despised, if not brought to silence in France, but widely recognized in the Anglo-Saxon world. While I'm already 52 years old, there's a little voice whispering that maybe all I have done until today was to get ready for a new life starting tomorrow. A life with human added value. As they say, success is the last step on the ladder of failure. They also say that you start aging when you stop being curious. I am at the start of a new life, the best part of my life. I have faith in this, so I hope. Hoping you make good use of the included piece of information. Yours sincerely, Mr. Cameron. And here, to end it, well, excuse me, because I'm really not, like a dyslexic person, trying to show here the font, then here President Sarkozy, and then here Mr.
Mr. Cameron, here you are.
Sorry, I was so bad at it. Okay, thank you. Bye.